Hey y'all, what's going on? It's your boy Man in the Wild. Just in my thoughts a little bit about what you see up on that third screen. About the NFL being rigged. Now this here's a little picture about it's a game that happened a year or two ago. But after watching this Super Bowl, and just kind of understanding how things go. Like I mean, there's no doubt in my mind personally that professional sports and college sports as well, have a very rigged system. Now, of course, they're gonna let people get their wins in through the season and get their stats and all the other type of shit. But when the final, when the final seconds tick off of that clock, man, it's gonna be exactly what the fuck and who the fuck they say. And I don't know, people who refuse to believe it, um, I don't know, for whatever reason, have a hard time believing that it's even possible to rig the games. That it's even, how can you get all of these people? So you're saying all of these people are, you know, uh, like fucking up a play on purpose, doing this on purpose? Like, nah, no, no. Because having dealt with, a lot of the bullshit doers in my own personal existence, you find that not all people not all people on the top are full of shit. Not all people with a title are on that bullshit. There's just there's a group within the powerful group that that makes sure that certain strings get pulled, and certain things happen this way and that way, and other people just kind of turn a blind eye to certain shit. But for the most part, people in these positions just want to do the best that they can, and move with life that way. But it's very, 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 very easy to rig this shit, and I'll tell you how. As you can clearly see, throughout football, the referees can, make or break and fuck up a game. And as a ref myself, man, there are ways, man, I swear that if you wanted to ruin a motherfucker's day, the shit is not hard at all. It's not. I mean, you could, because there's so many different calls that you can make, and there's so many ways that you can interpret shit to where even if you're on bullshit, you can still validate it because, I mean, that's your interpretation. That's how you saw it, or that's how you didn't see it, so it's very easy. Like an example of the Super Bowl. Um, I remember, and just to go ahead and throw it out there, I'm a Niners fan, but I'm not emotional about it, so I ain't got to worry about that. But I remember there was a drive to start the game, um, and the Niners that got pushed back because of like a holding call, which was clearly holding. It was some bullshit that got pushed back. Okay, so I'm thinking, all right, bet, the refs is going to see the holds, because once you see that the ref is going to make a call, it kind of supposed to go to both ways, right? And you consistently saw Kansas City get away with holds right at the point of contact. And those are the hardest ones to defend as an official, because there's no way that you can say I didn't see that, because it's right in front of the ball carrier, and when somebody's about to make the tackle, like, that's, you're trained to see that shit. So there's no way that you can't see it. And Mahomes had a couple of times where I seen where he's getting out there, and I mean, people had jerseys hooked. And I said it's easy that way. And that way, another way it's easy is you get a coordinator, to call a certain play, to make sure that the defense is going to be out of position for that play. Because I know you peep that in certain situations, man, like motherfuckers be wide the fuck open. Like you talk about broken coverages, you talk about certain shit, but man, I'm telling you, when you're trained for this shit, like when you do this shit, there's certain things that just don't really happen, you know what I'm saying, unless, there's an influence behind it that has nothing to do with the skill. Now, not to say that motherfuckers don't fuck up, not to say the players don't fuck up because it happens, but the timing of certain shit. Like, okay, another example from the Super Bowl. Buddy, what is it? Pat threw the ball over the middle of the field, and dude from the 49ers looked like he got lost. Like the ball was right there for the nigga to pick off. Like it was perfect. You know what I'm saying? All he had to do was just put his hands up and it was gonna stick to him. And he turned around and looked like, huh? Kansas City, they caught the ball. The very next play, Kansas City fumbled. You understand? Because that was supposed to be an interception. It's supposed to be a turnover. So a turnover is going to happen one way or the other. You understand? Little shit like that. Because if you're a household name, you know that you're supposed to do what you're supposed to do. Because I'm not the only one who heard a motherfucker say that you got to do what they tell you to do, say what they tell you to say, and be where they tell you to be at all times. I'm not the only one that heard that. That's what everybody hears. And that's what all of them sign up for eventually. Because as you see, motherfuckers are sitting there whenever they do the interviews and stuff, it's vanilla. And a lot of times when they're sitting at the podium and actually have, papers or a screen in front of them, they're reading off of something. It's completely scripted. So, I mean, and what they say, another one was, they said that the total points for the sports book was 47.5 over or under all, throughout leading up to the Super Bowl, and it closed at 46.5. And these motherfuckers scored a combined total of 47 points. Shit like that. Like there's no way for like that's not gonna happen. You understand? Especially when you have the 49ers who say we're gonna take the ball to start overtime. Oh no, we didn't know the rule, when the motherfucker stood there and told you the whole fucking new rule. The whole new rule. I'm sitting there listening, and I'm like, okay, oh, that's the new rule. Oh, okay. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, I damn sure. Yeah. Oh yeah, I defer. Like I know this. But nah, this nigga just standing there, not listening to a fucking word, talking about, oh, we didn't know the rule. Get the fuck out of here. The motherfucker just told you the rule. You understand? And ain't no getting caught up in the moment. The motherfucker has a microphone on. You hear what the fuck he's saying. Especially when he's telling you it's a new game, like new rule, like it's a new rule. But then you want to come back and say, oh, we ain't know that. Nah, it's because Pat needed the ball at the end. Understand? And the Chiefs had to win because they won on the play with motherfucking linemen downfield. Like shit like that. Like it's like a they say you can't write it any better than this. Yes, the fuck they can, because that's what they do. There's too much money at stake to let this shit be up for chance. Understand that shit. That's why the whole like anything that you see and know is controlled. Cause they can't leave that shit to chance. They can't leave it in the hands of the dumbass people. Honest competition. And like that shit don't exist, man, except for like with kids and all of that type of stuff. And even then they be on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Even then, you got certain high schools and shit like that that it just always seems like, that the calls just happen to go their way all the way because they got the money, or because they got the, what do you want to call it? Certain facilities within their place, within their city. So boom, shit gets influenced one way or the other for them to always be able to succeed. So think about the NFL, like the NBA and all of that shit. It's billions of dollars at stake. You think these motherfuckers gonna give people a real chance to do some real shit behind that? Absolutely not. No fucking way. You understand? Because like I know, because sports for me, because it may hurt. It may hurt because I know sports for me was one of the last things to go because I think I actually let go of religion before I let go of sports. Because like I wanted to believe that these people was honestly competing because I, been an athlete my whole life. So it's like I compete, I don't, you what is it, deal in bullshit, as far as like trying to fix the games and all the other type. Like, nah, I'm trying to win every fucking time. Compete to the best of my ability every time and hope that it contributes to a win. You know, but you got people out there, with this whole scripting game, who will go down with an injury on some bullshit right before you run out on the field. Right? Because I mean that's how it's supposed to be. That's what you're told to do. You do everything that you're told to do whenever you make it to this level. Understand? You seen that what is that? I got a Draymond Green shit on my numbers channel. You know how he's the goon. He's starting trouble and all this other shit. Like that shit, that's what he's told to do. So just don't give your heart to this shit. Take it for entertainment because the NFL had already proven that they're a sports entertainment industry. Sports entertainment. They don't have to provide an honest competition. That's what the New York Jets season ticket holder had filed a lawsuit, and they said that it was about that Spygate shit. He said, well, shit, if they over there cheating, the Patriots over there cheating, that means that I got a red game, that I watched and I want my money back. And they said, nah, you watched the football contest because that's all we supposed to offer you. We're a sports entertainment industry. They told, like, it's in a court document, motherfucker, that they said that they don't have to provide you with an honest contest. That's not what they do. Understand? Just like that, it's just like the WWE shit. It's just, I mean, we just grow up playing the actual game. So we think that once it progresses and you make it to the next level, the next level, the next level, that it's going to be the same, honest competition with better talent and all of that shit. Like, nah, because some of them dudes in the league are fucking horrible. Like, absolutely horrible. Like, I know that you had somebody better to pick from with some of these motherfuckers. But they don't get through the door unless they can be controlled. I said that. I mean, that's 100% certainty right there. So if you can't get through the door, without being able to be controlled and have strings on your back, on your arms and your hands and all that shit, with your mouth just talking and saying everything that they tell you to say. If you ain't willing to do that, you're removed from consideration. So yeah, man, this shit, NFL, like I said, it was sad. It was sad. I was hurt. because, I was a Sunday ticket, all of that shit, watching the games into it, feelings hurt when my teams lost and all that. I can't believe they called this play and did this and did that. Like, man, don't realize, man, y'all full of shit. Y'all are full of shit. Like, y'all really do this. Like, y'all um, really can't give people, the people down here on the bottom, you can't really give us anything wholesome. Cause a good football competition, man, that shit is wholesome as fuck to me. Because you have 11 people on one side, 11 people on the other, right? And then you got, what do you want to call it? You got 5 fat dudes on the offense, for about anywhere from 3 to 4 fat dudes on the defense. You know what I'm saying? You got your fast motherfuckers at linebacker, running back, all that stuff, strong, you know what I'm saying, everything. And it's people from all different walks of life all coming together, you know what I'm saying, to physically try to move somebody into certain positions to be able to get down the field and score, and then, stopping people from scoring. Like, it's a very physical game. It takes a toll on you, mentally too, and, it's one of the best ones out there, and so for the top level of this game to be upon this, it's like there's no hope for integrity and all of that shit at the top. And when you watch the shit, watch it to be entertained, because I mean, motherfuckers making one hand catches, even though, you know, even though when you see it a bunch of times, it's still decent to see a motherfucker do it in certain moments whenever it's supposed to, make a break and all of that type of shit. It is kind of fun. So, but use it as entertainment only. Take your heart away from the shit. Yeah, my Niners lost, but shit, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker just happy that they allowed my team to be at the end, just to, actually give a fuck about the end. So yeah, that's just my take on it. That's my take on it, man. NFL. She broke my heart more ways than one. Yeah, as far as it being rigged and controlled and all of that type of shit, man, ain't no denying it. So, yeah, NFL, y'all bullshit is confirmed.